is Chipmunk doing another reaction. Today, we're reacting to a top 10 for for animes. I was like, this week I might as well do it because it's been a while since I did one. Next week's Animation Monday, I think I'm probably gonna do something as far as another Hollow Live animation. Do a reaction for that. But yeah, this is top 10 most satisfying revenge moments in anime. This is uploaded by Anyman. Check out Anyman in the descriptions below. Awesome channel. So yeah, this is his top 10 most satisfying revenge moments. So let's check it out. See exactly what he got going, how he's feeling as far as revenges go. Oh yeah. If that ain't close to top 3.
Revenge stories. One of the most commonly written storylines in fictional media. Here, almost every time, the story
I never did finish Vinland Saga.
I
started it, but I never did finish it.
Through actions that are pretty much questionable. Also, one of the most traditional patterns of revenge stories are one of the so-called heroic groups being extremely narrow-minded and focusing on nothing besides their vengeful schemes. And when all these come to anime, it reaches a whole new level. Although there have been a bunch of revenge-driven anime stories, only a few manage to live up to the level of giving goosebumps to the viewer. In this video, we will be talking about the top 10 iconic revenge moments in anime that have shaken the anime world down to its very core. So without further delay, let's begin. Number 10 is Dabi exposed Endeavor and Hero Society's corruption. My Hero Academia. In My Hero Academia, the extremely chaotic paranormal liberation war caused damage not
I
only
haven't
to
caught
the
up
heroes,
to this
but
point
also led
in
to
My
the
Hero
social
Academia.
downfall. It led to the public's distrust in heroes, especially since the number one hero's shady past of domestic abuse exposed one of the most prominent villains. Dabi revealed that he was Toya Todoroki, the sibling which everyone thought was dead.
Oh my gosh!
Dabi was basically abandoned by Endeavor since the former's quirk was deemed better than his. As a result, Dabi became a brutal villain and literally killed 30 people to get Endeavor's attention, reminding him that the past never dies. He had been waiting for years to get revenge on Endeavor, and even after exposing him on a national stage level, he was not done yet. He won't stop until Endeavor, Shoto, and the rest of the Todorokis are dead.
At least I don't remember that part if I ever went past it. Cowboy Bebop.
Coming in at number 9 is Spike and Vicious Rivalry, Cowboy Bebop. Alright, it's time to visit some vintage ones. Spike and Vicious were actually friends in Cowboy Bebop at one point. Years before the beginning of the series, Spike, a rising member of a crime syndicate, became a partner and friend of Vicious, another member of the syndicate. The two were like brothers, but then a love triangle interfered with their friendship.
It always be that way.
In a gun battle, Spike is nursed back to health by Vicious' girlfriend, Julie.
Don't ask me.
Fall in love. Spike faked his own death, left the syndicate, and tried to take Julia with him. It was a betrayal that Vicious sought to avenge with both Spike and Julia's death. Vicious ordered Julia to kill Spike, but she went against his orders. She was on the run for a while until eventually she was found and killed by the syndicate, causing both of the main characters to become arch enemies of each other. Coming in number 8 is Maki decimated the Zenin clan Jujutsu Kaisen. Badass revenge is
I haven't watched the new season yet.
But before that,
don't hate me
because manga spoilers are ahead. So if you want to keep this awesome moment in the anime, it probably would be better if you skipped ahead. Even though this is an anime list, I had to include this. Those who had read it know what I am talking about. Maki's revenge against the Zenin clan was years in the making in Jujutsu Kaisen. Maki rebelled against the clan and enrolled at Tokyo Jujutsu High, after suffering years of abuse for lacking her clan's traditional cursed energy. Maki proved herself a powerful sorcerer, but even after that, the Zenin clan schemed against her and stopped her promotion at all costs. But things drastically changed in the recent chapters of the manga. Maki proved that she is on the same level as the Zenin clan's original betrayer, Toji Fushiguro, aka Megami's dad. But the most pivotal moment in Maki's story is when she returns to the Zenin clan for cursed tools. After entering the warehouse to get what she needed, Maki realized that Mai was bleeding out on the floor, and Ogi had trapped them inside. So, she wasted no time, and Maki first kills Ogi, then literally wipes out the rest of the clan. And that, my friend, is why you don't mess with badass women.
Alright. Let's go. Vinland Saga.
Coming at number 7 is Thorfinn's desire to avenge his father, Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is easily one of the most iconic anime series directed through revenge. Thorfinn, the main character of the show, is
that's all he talks about.
Towards Askeladd, the guy who killed his father, Thors. Before witnessing his father's
I was like, does he do anything else with his life?
Thorfinn was a lovely kid who didn't have a
all
single
of it is,
vengeful instinct in his body.
I'm gonna kill you.
He looked up to and admired his father for his entire life. And even after he was killed, Thorfinn literally became a killing machine, consumed with rage and desire to kill Askeladd with his own hands. As compensation for his losses, he worked with Askeladd in a deal to become stronger and one day finally kill him. But the fate that awaited the main character of the show was probably one of the most surprising moments in all of anime. Coming at number 6 is Tatsumi gets revenge on Arya. Akami got killed. And Akami got killed.
It's been a long time since I watched this anime.
Rage for what happened
I was trying to
Tatsumi
remember this
friend
name we
Saya.
seen. I was
She
like,
was
when the
tortured
heck
to
this?
death, and this left Tatsumi wanting
It's been a while.
but
It's been a
wanting
while.
revenge for his friend. However, things get seriously complicated after Tatsumi met Arya. Arya was a cute young girl and initially appeared to be very kind, optimistic, and caring. She even invited Tatsumi to stay at her home.
There's so much slaughter in this
reality,
Nagomi
she was
anime. I was
just
like, man.
They tortured and killed Saya. When the Night Raid attacked her, Tatsumi, out of pure misleading, tried defending Arya. However, when the truth is revealed to Tatsumi about Arya and her family, Tatsumi has nothing to hold back. He kills her with a single and swift slash from his sword. A truly and satisfying moment to watch.
You a pest, what the fuck you let them miss? It's okay, I'll just say that your body's I think I caught you naked. They are not obvious that this hell's packing. No.
Coming in number 5,
I ain't gonna try to
proved
freestyle.
himself a
I don't have
strategic
none.
genius when he got revenge on Hidan. Number
I don't
2,
have any bars whatsoever.
Okay, time for a classic one. After Hidan killed Asuma in Naruto Shippuden, Shikamaru immediately got to scheming the ultimate revenge strategy against Hidan. The evil shinobi who killed his teacher
Spoiler alert.
during his battle against Hidan, Shikamaru really proved himself as a
Got that
strategic
head
genius.
off.
He used an extremely detailed plan to trap Hidan up and then finally used his shadow summoning jutsu to cover his body in explosive tags. But that wasn't the satisfying part. The peak of their fight was when Shikamaru laughed while getting a lighter ready. He then threw it at Hidan. But the amazing part is that Hidan was an immortal shinobi. But yet he still exploded. His dismembered body parts literally flew everywhere. Even after that, Shikamaru wasn't done. He finished Hidan off for good with one final exploding tag. Now, I realize I might be just a little biased putting it this high on the list, but you gotta admit, it was one hell of a satisfying watch.
He had to do it. You can't blame all these people.
Coming in number 4 is
I haven't-
Lelouch rebels and kills his
People
parents.
get mad at me,
Yes.
but I've never watched
Who else
Code
was
Geass.
waiting for this one to appear? I mean, almost everyone must have known that this one was.
It's still
bound to
something I was
appear
like, I
on
gotta
this
watch at some
list. Lelouch and
point.
Code Geass is the son
But
of
I haven't
Maria
watched it.
and Charles Britannia, the Emperor and Empress.
This is the
of
only
Britannia
anime so
Empire.
far that I've
After the
seen
perceived
that I
death of
haven't
his
watched.
mother, Lelouch
On his
confronts his
list.
father on the incident surrounding his mother's death. He asks why more effort wasn't done.
I haven't started, I should
Well,
say.
let alone answering, the Emperor harshly responds by exiling and trading Lelouch and his sister to Japan as prisoners, where they assume new identities and finally find out the truth about their parents. The siblings learn that their mother isn't actually dead, and that their parents orchestrated the sisters' disabilities. They also uncover their plans to initiate Ragnarok. This causes Lelouch to reject his parents in their plans for world domination, deciding to seek his almighty revenge by using his Geass to turn the gods against them, killing both Charles and Marianne, and then taking the throne as emperor.
Sounds about right. Most satisfying.
Coming in number 3 is Mustang wanted to avenge the people he lost when fighting
Most
Envy,
satisfying.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Though Mayhew's death in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood happened quite early in the show, it was significant nonetheless, and very impactful. It left an extreme blow of depression in both viewers and others' characters' hearts. Roy Mustang in particular was super hell-bent on avenging his friend's murder. When Envy, the homunculus, tried to kill him, Mustang didn't need to hear anything else before lunging forward to kill him himself. He interfered with Envy's transformation by sending a heat blast their way that literally boiled their eyes and set them on fire. Envy tried his best returning to their human form to escape, but Mustang wouldn't let them go so easily. He cornered Envy and burnt him again, to a point that it was even the viewers who felt it hard to watch.
Oh, it wasn't hard to watch for me. I was like, keep going. Don't stop, never,
So,
don't stop.
Mustang didn't kill him. It was a crushing defeat for Envy.
This one has been a long time as well, because I think I watched this on Toonami.
Coming in number 2, Afro kills Justice and avenges his father, Afro Samurai. The core plot of Afro Samurai is to hold the #1 headband, as it is considered to be the biggest honor a warrior can have. Afro's father, Rokotaro, was #1 for quite a while until his old friend Justice showed up to take the headband from him, and the fight results in Rokotaro's death. Or, in simple words, he kills him for the headband. This lights up the fire in Afro's heart, and he sets on a quest for revenge. After a bunch of hardships, he finally reaches his destination, and in the final battle between him and Justice and Afro having an intensely close match, and by the end of it, Afro swiftly chops Justice up, thus executing his revenge. The wild journey of Afro in the final showdown makes this scene one of the biggest acts of revenge in anime history. And number 1 goes to...
Yeah, it's another one I
Revenge
haven't
on
watched.
Sports Max.
I don't even think I've ever heard of
Bizarre
this one.
Adventure, Stone Ocean. No, don't you do it. Control yourself. This is a serious video, goddammit. No JoJo's references today, boy. Now that that's all settled, let's come back to our topic. Ermi's story in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean, felt a little bit familiar, didn't it? It reminded the fans of Polynaire's story from Stardust Crusaders. They both lost their sisters and were dead set on avenging them. After Sportsmax killed Ermi's sister, Gloria, he threw her body in a gutter. Even after such a heinous act, he only received a 5-year sentence. So Ermis repeatedly committed armed robbery and
like you.
herself in prison so that she could stalk and gather
Sounds like
information
US.
on that piece of crap. After she was finally ready, Ermi started off by drowning Sportsmax in a sewage pipe. But sadly, that wasn't enough to kill that piece of crap. The fight continued, and after getting rid of the zombies from his stand, Ermis eventually beat Sportsmax to death. I don't know about you guys, but seeing that, this revenge story reached a whole different level of satisfaction.
Alright, so that was Annie Man's top 10 most satisfying revenge moments in anime. I think it was a nice a nice top 10. I think he picked some really, really good ones. Yeah, a lot of these I have watched, a couple of these I haven't even started. Some of them I need to finish, like Villain Saga, Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, it's just how it's so much anime. It's so many. That's how I have to try to see through and get through, and it's like, man, it's a whole bunch that I still haven't started. That I was like, I need to just start. I need to finish, but it is what it is. But yeah, I would say the Full Metal Alchemist one. I would definitely, for me, would be number 1. It's satisfying just because it was so satisfying for me seeing him take out Envy like that. Because I was like, bro, I would never stop. I would never stop burning up Envy. Like, that was so satisfying to see because he did him wrong, or Envy did him wrong. Cause man, you left a kid, a fatherless child, left a wife with no husband, left her widowed. Nah, that was my friend, my really good friend. bro, you getting burnt up, bro. You getting burnt up. They didn't even have to do him like that. So, yeah, to me that was my most satisfying anime as far as just like moments. Yeah, I was like, if that was in top three, for people, I don't know who it was, but let me know which one would y'all pick as y'all number one. Yeah, I gotta finish Vinland Saga to get that feeling of revenge. You know, the satisfaction, I should say, of revenge, because I haven't finished it yet to where he got his revenge. So, hey. But thank you all so much for jumping on and giving me a try. I really do appreciate it. Please do take care of yourselves and each other. Peace, keep them.